History remembers Rome, Greece, and Egypt, but few recall the kingdom of Aksum, a true African superpower. Nestled in the highlands of modern Ethiopia and Eritrea, Aksum rose to greatness around the 1st century. Its strategic location above the Red Sea made it a crossroads for trade and culture. Aksum was a bridge between Africa and Asia, connecting worlds and ideas. For centuries, its name commanded respect, shaping the destinies of distant nations. Why is Aksum so often forgotten? Perhaps because its story lies buried beneath time and sand. Yet its legacy is undeniable. Carved into towering stone stelae, stamped on gold coins, and written in ancient texts, Aksum was more than a military power. It was a center of culture, trade, and innovation. Its people built cities, created a unique script, and minted their own currency. They looked outward, confident and ambitious, ready to join the ranks of history's greatest civilizations. This is the story of Aksum, a forgotten superpower now stepping back into the light. To understand Aksum is to see a different kind of greatness. It was a place where new ideas flourished, and where builders, traders, and thinkers shaped a unique legacy. The evidence of Aksum's greatness is all around us, waiting to be rediscovered. Let's bring this lost chapter of history back into focus. Aksum's power came from its place on the map. Controlling the Ethiopian highlands and the port of Adulis, Aksum sat at the heart of ancient trade routes. Goods from Africa, ivory, gold, obsidian, flowed out, while spices and silks from India and the Far East came in. Aksumite ships sailed the Indian Ocean, trading with India, Egypt, and Persia. The kingdom's reach extended into modern Sudan and Yemen, making it a regional powerhouse. Roman emperors treated Aksumite kings as equals. Persian rulers saw them as rivals. For a time, Aksum was counted among the world's 4 great powers: Rome, Persia, China, and Aksum. Its cities and ports buzzed with languages and cultures from across Africa, Arabia, Europe, and India. This melting pot of people and ideas made Aksum vibrant and dynamic. The kingdom's global connections brought wealth, knowledge, and influence. Aksum was not isolated, it was a hub of international exchange. Its influence was economic, political, and military, shaping the region for centuries. The world came to Aksum, and Aksum reached out to the world. This global reach was the lifeblood of the kingdom. It allowed Aksum to build a civilization that left a lasting mark on history. Aksum's story is proof that Africa was always connected to the wider world. What marks a great civilization? For Aksum, the evidence is clear. The Aksumites created their own script, Ge'ez, one of the world's earliest alphabets with vowels. This writing system became the foundation for Ethiopian literature and religious texts. Aksum's kings minted gold, silver, and bronze coins used from Alexandria to India. These coins were more than currency, they were symbols of power, stamped with royal portraits and Christian crosses. The coins show Aksum's economic strength and its vast trading network. Aksum's cities were marvels of engineering, filled with palaces, temples, and public buildings. The most iconic monuments are the giant stelae towering stone pillars carved to resemble multi-story buildings. Some stelae stood over 100 feet tall, their construction still a mystery. These monuments marked royal tombs and proclaimed the kingdom's might. Writing, coinage, and monumental architecture, these are the hallmarks of a major civilization. Aksum was not just a collection of tribes, it was a powerful, organized state. Its people shaped the ancient world, leaving a legacy of innovation and ambition. The achievements of Aksum endure as a testament to its greatness. Their ingenuity still inspires today. Aksum's society was a pyramid with the king at the top. The king ruled with absolute authority, commanding armies and controlling vast wealth. He was called the King of Kings, ruling over many chiefs and nobles. Below him, the royal family and high nobles helped govern the kingdom. Priests played a central role, first serving the old gods, then guiding the Christian church after conversion. The church became a powerful force, owning land and advising the king. Merchants, soldiers, and skilled artisans formed the backbone of urban life. Merchants organized trade, soldiers defended borders, and artisans built monuments and minted coins. Most Aksumites were farmers, living in villages and working the fertile highlands. They grew wheat, barley, and teff, and raised livestock to feed the cities and armies. The common people's labor supported the kingdom's wealth and power. Taxes paid in crops or livestock sustained the state. While the kings and nobles are remembered, it was the farmers and workers who built Aksum's foundation. Every level of society played a role in the kingdom's success. Without the people, Aksum's greatness would not have been possible. Faith transformed Aksum. The kingdom began with its own polytheistic religion, worshipping gods like Astar and Marem. But in the 4th century, King Ezana embraced Christianity, making Aksum one of the world's first Christian states. The story goes that 2 Syrian boys, Frumentius and Adesius, introduced the faith to the royal court. When Ezana became king, he declared Christianity the state religion. Coins once marked with old gods now bore the Christian cross. The Ge'ez script was used to translate the Bible, and monasteries became centers of learning. Aksum's new faith forged strong ties with the Christian world, especially Alexandria. But Christianity wasn't alone. Ethiopia also has a long Jewish tradition, the Beta Israel. Their roots may stretch back thousands of years, possibly to the time of King Solomon. This blend of ancient faiths created a unique spiritual culture. Aksum's religious legacy still shapes the region today. Faith was at the heart of Aksum's identity. Every nation has a founding myth. Aksum's is the legend of the Queen of Sheba and King Solomon. According to the Kebra Nagast, the Queen of Sheba, Makeda, journeyed to Jerusalem to meet Solomon. She returned home carrying his child, Menelik. When Menelik grew up, he visited Solomon, then returned to Ethiopia with the firstborn sons of Israel's elders. The legend claims Menelik and his companions brought the Ark of the Covenant to Aksum. The Ark, said to hold the 10 Commandments, became Ethiopia's most sacred relic. This story links Ethiopia's royal line directly to King Solomon and the biblical House of David. It made Aksum the new Zion, the chosen resting place of the Ark. The legend gave the kingdom a sense of divine destiny and legitimacy. It remains a source of national pride and identity. The myth of Sheba and Solomon is woven into Ethiopia's cultural fabric. It's a story that endures through the ages. The daily lives of ordinary Aksumites are less documented, but clues remain. Most people were farmers, living in simple stone and mud homes with thatched roofs. They cultivated terraced fields, growing wheat, barley and teff, and raised livestock. Life revolved around the land and the seasons. In cities, merchants traded goods from distant lands and artisans crafted pottery, textiles and metalwork. Urban life was bustling, with markets, workshops, and religious centers. The diet was simple for most, but the wealthy enjoyed imported luxuries. Family and community were central, with generations living and working together. Music, dance, and storytelling were likely important, as they are today. Religious festivals and life events brought people together. The fabric of Aksum was woven from the quiet stories of daily work and family. These small lives built the great kingdom. For too long, Aksum's story has been overlooked, but its legacy challenges our ideas about where great civilizations come from. Aksum was a wealthy, innovative African superpower, deeply connected to the world. Its script, faith, and legends still shape Ethiopia and Eritrea today. The Ge'ez script is used in churches. Christianity remains central. The story of Sheba and Solomon inspires national pride. Aksum was the foundation for modern nations, not a dead end in history. It thrived by welcoming trade, blending cultures, and embracing diversity. Aksum's story shows that strength comes from openness and connection. It was a globalized kingdom long before globalization. Let's remember Aksum alongside Rome and Persia, and admire its towering stelae as we do the pyramids of Egypt. Its story is a vital part of our shared heritage. Aksum was a beacon of power, faith, and culture in Africa's heart. It's a story that deserves to be celebrated.